Several of you have said to me, I'd love to crochet, but I don't know anything beyond making a chain. Well, I tell you what, you're 75% of the way there. You've learned how to do a slip knot, you know how to do your chain. Now the next step is attaching your yarn to the chain. What to do next? Once you get this next part, there's going to be no stopping you. The stitch that I'm going to show you now is very seldom used, but is one of the most versatile stitches, and if you don't learn any other stitches in crochet, this will be enough to bring you hours and hours and hours of enjoyment. It's called slip stitch crochet. So when you've made your chain, you want to try to not let the chain twist, because if you get a twist in your chain, that's going to give you a twisted edge. But again, you're just getting started. Don't worry about it. We've got lots of time to figure those things out later. One advantage to using nice, fat, thick yarn and a bigger hook is that a lot of times you don't have quite so much problem with the chain turning. You want to take the hook. See these little stitches? They're sort of U-shaped, V-shaped. If you pull them, they kind of look like V's. Right now, we're just going to take the hook. This is the first stitch closest to the hook. You want to poke the end of your hook in the second stitch. So you've got 1, 2. We're going to poke it right in here. You can kind of manhandle that stitch a little bit and make yourself some room. Later on, when we start getting real fancy, we'll be doing extra stuff to make it nice and even. But for now, I'm not really worried about where you poke it. You just want to get your hook into this stitch. So poke it through. You're going to do what's called a yarn over, which is wrap your yarn over the hook. Kind of misnamed, because to me that sounds like you're going to be wrapping it over. Well, if you want to do it that way, that's fine. I like to do it, wrap it under the hook and then over. Now remember how to rotate your hook so that it comes through a little bit easier. You want to pull that through the stitch that you just worked through and then pull it through the loop that's on your hook. There, you've made your first slip stitch. You ready to do it again? We've got our yarn here in this stitch, so we're going to do the same thing in the next stitch. You can make yourself some room there if you want to, if you're more comfortable. Rotate your hook so that it points into that stitch. Poke it through. Wrap your yarn over the top of the hook. Pull it through the stitch and then pull it through again the loop that's on the hook. Ooh, exciting! You ready to do it again? Okay, here's our third one. Now this one, man, look, there's no hole. What do I do? What do I do? Well, make a hole. Just kind of jiggle it around. There we go. Poke your hook through the hole. Wrap it around behind. Pull it through that hole you just poked it through, and then again through the loop that was on the hook. Now you have one loop left. You're getting good at this. Ready to do it again? Poke it through. Push. Wrap it around behind and over for your yarn over. Pull it through the stitch and then pull it through the yarn that was on your hook. And again. Ready? What do we do now? That's right. Yarn over. Now pull it through. And pull it through again. Wow, we're almost there. The next one. Yarn over. Pull it through the stitch. And pull it through the stitch that's on, or the loop that's on your hook. Alright, I'm going to do these a little bit quicker so we can get to the end of the row. You can rewind, get more comfortable with the motions if you want to. But now we're at the end of the row of our chain.